Hi, Jacob.
Commander, sorry I'm a little unfocused. Personal matter. It won't affect my duties.
I decide what affects your duties, damn it.
Always have time for my crew. What is it?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to waste our time if it turns out to be a goose chase. But... well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
I'm listening.
My private log got an update about the Hugo Gernsback, the ship my father served on. It sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and requesting a rescue. Shepard, that ship went missing 10 years ago. I hadn't talked to my father for 3 years before that. I've buried everything but a body. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
I'd think you'd be more excited that your father might be alive.
He wasn't around enough for me to have bad memories. It's an old, well-healed wound. But if he's actually alive and needs help... I also want to note that it's not normal procedure for distress calls to be routed to the Normandy. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
Any signs that this is a Cerberus front? Who passed this to you?
I doubt the elusive man would let a direct operation stake hold this long. If there's a link, it's probably just about money. Cerberus needs diverse holdings to fund projects like, well, you.
Fair.
And whoever sent this my way covered their tracks. Someone could be fishing for favors, or thought it would get under my skin. Who knows with that bunch?
You didn't get along with your father?
He made no apologies, I'll give him that. You make a mistake, you own up to it. Even if you keep making it. Whatever problems we had were a lifetime ago. I've had 10 years to get to where I am. And as far as I know, he's still a ghost.
Tell me about the Hugo Gernsback and what it was doing.
Privately held frigate. I looked over the mission brief when it disappeared. Nothing stood out. Typical research and grab operation. Find an uncharted planet, stake a claim, and establish as large a presence as you can as fast as possible to shut out competitors.
I think we can spare the time. Pass the coordinates to Joker.
I appreciate that, Commander. I don't expect more than dusty old bones, but it'll be good to close the record.
Hugo Gernsback is kind of a weird ship name. You're not wrong. So yes, you go around, you talk to your squad mates. Some of them will give you, hey, I have this problem missions. So Jacob has this problem. His dad's crashed ship just put up a distress signal years and years later. That's weird. We should go investigate that at some point.
Incoming message from Admiral Stephen Hackett, Alliance HQ.
Oh, hi.
Commander Shepard, I need to discuss a sensitive matter with you privately.
I'll take this in my quarters.
DLC's triggering. Also, look, Admiral Hackett has a face.
Thank you for your time. I'll keep this brief. We have a deep cover operative out in Batarian space. Name's Dr. Amanda Kenson. Dr. Kenson recently reported that she found evidence of an imminent Reaper invasion.
So why call me?
Just this morning I received word that the Batarians arrested her. They're holding her in a secret prison outpost on terrorism charges. I need you to infiltrate the prison and get her out of there. As a favor to me, I'm asking you to go in alone.
Interesting. Why are you sending me in solo? Could it have anything to do with the fact that you released this DLC like a fucking year after Mass Effect 2 came out, and you didn't feel like getting the entire cast back in the voice recording studio, so you were just like, we'll only get Jennifer and Mark, and they'll do all of the work themselves? Could it be that? Because I think it's that.
I have a hell of a squad with me. I'm sure they'd help out.
Kenson is my friend. If the Batarians see a squad of armed soldiers, they'll... This is serious, Commander. Go in with discretion, or don't go at all.
Well, that's also an acceptable answer, I guess.
What's Dr. Kenson actually doing out there?
She's a deep cover operative, Shepard. We talk only when we have to. I'd heard she was investigating a rumor of a Reaper artifact in the system. Her last report said she'd found it.
our history with people who have found Reaper artifacts is not good. And by not good, I mean it turns out that they are always indoctrinated and they want to kill us. So there's that.
What else can you tell me about the operative?
Amanda's a top scientist and Alliance agent working in Batarian space. It's a deadly assignment, and she's one of the few up to the challenge. She and I go back pretty far, Commander. I won't let her rot away in a Batarian torture camp.
What's Dr. Kenson actually doing out there?
She's a deep cover operative, Shep. I
Oh, I
heard she
already
was
looked at this one.
investigating a rumor of a Reaper artifact in the system. Her last report said she'd found it.
I thought the Alliance denies the Reaper threat. That must be some proof she found.
Kenson's team found an artifact out in Batarian space. She believes it's a Reaper device, proof that the Reapers are indeed planning to invade. I've known her a long time. If she says she has proof, it's worth checking out.
The Batarians won't take kindly to the Alliance breaking into a secret prison.
This is not an Alliance operation. It's one person going in alone to save a friend. If it were an official mission, of course the Batarians would be upset. You keep this quiet, Shepard, and there's nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about. Nothing at all.
I'll make this a priority.
The prison is hidden underground in a Batarian outpost on Aratat. I'll upload the coordinates now. Once she's secure, confirm her discovery. We'll debrief you when you're back.
Got it.
Hackett out.
Now, Shepard says she'll make this a priority. And we certainly could. However, given that that mission is the kickoff to a DLC that was supposed to be kind of the bridge between Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, no. We're gonna wait, and we're gonna get to that when we get to it, which is gonna be significantly later. Probably, it's gonna be one of the last things we do in this game. She'll be fine. The Doctor will be fine. The Batarians are known for being kind and gentle wardens to the humans they suspect of being terrorists that they keep in slave labor prison camps. It's gonna be fine. Also, that DLC is very hard, and I don't want to think about doing it right now. I'm underleveled. Let's feed my fish. Feed the fish and get out of here.
Shepard, I find myself in the unpleasant position of asking for your help. I don't like discussing personal matters, but this is important.
Hey, you and everyone else on the boat is asking for my help, so tell me what you need, lady.
Miranda, you're one of my crew. Tell me what's on your mind.
You remember what I told you about Father? Building a dynasty? There was another reason I went to Cerberus for protection. I have a sister, a twin, and he's still hunting her. Cerberus has kept her safe, until now. She's living a normal life on Illium, safe and hidden from my father.
Illium, you say?
So you think your father's tracked her down?
Precisely, Commander. My sources indicate he knows that she's on Illium. I've tried to keep her hidden without impacting her life, but I'm out of options. He's too close. I need to relocate my sister's family before it's too late.
What do you know about your sister?
She's my genetic twin. We're identical, but she deserves a normal life, and she's going to get it no matter what.
I think this is another scene where BioWare has ever so slightly tweaked the cameras to be just a little bit less, well, just a little bit.
Did your sister's family know about this? Are they okay with being relocated?
They know nothing. They're completely uninvolved. Normal. I told Cerberus, and they're coming up with a positive reason to move the family.
Okay, let's go help.
What do you need me to do?
My father is extremely persistent. I'd like to go to Illium when Cerberus is moving the family to make sure none of his agents get too close. My contact's name is Lantea. She'll be waiting for us in the lounge near the Nos Astra docking bay.
Garrus. My boyfriend just dumped me and I'm coming to you for comfort. After I talked to Jacob and the Elusive Man and Admiral Hackett and Miranda and a couple of random crew people whose names I already forget, one of which might have been Hawthorne. But I'm coming to you for help.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Well, fine. Maybe I won't seek comfort in your bony chicken-like arms.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
You weird space bird. You interstellar dodo. Can't even fly. Why did I ever come to you for help?
Hey,
Tell me something I don't know about you.
nothing to tell. Why?
I want to know more, and I'm not going away.
I'm here to fight for you. Nothing says we have to be friends, but whatever. Something you don't know, huh? Obvious stuff, like what's up with my ink, or something else just as boring. You're not really interested unless it affects you. I've been through all this shit before.
No, we're actually nice people.
I could be genuine. You have no way of knowing.
I have eyes, and I have history. You'll back off. As soon as you realize you're not the first, and I'm immune to your help.
Fine, let's start with the tattoos.
I'll bite. What's with the tattoos?
Some are for prisons I've been in. Some are for kills. You know, good ones. Some are for things I've lost. Those aren't your business. They're nobody's business. And some are because, hey, why the fuck not?
All perfectly valid reasons to get a tattoo. Also, I am so glad that I went with the alternate costume for Jack, because that shot. If you go with the original costume for Jack, where she just where she just basically has, a strip down here and a strip over here and a little strip connecting the two, it's the same shot. So yeah.
You work pretty hard at not letting people get close.
I've been with lots of people. If you're asking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend, no. It's a waste of time and it never works. You let someone get that close, it just means they need a shorter knife. Lonely and alive works just fine, thanks.
It's an operative word in that sentence.
Seems like you miss it a little more than you want to admit.
Pick every little word apart if you want, but it doesn't change the way the galaxy works. Come on, you've been around.
Well, I did just get dumped by my boyfriend for the minor crime of joining a terrorist organization that sort of brought me back from the dead. You know how it is.
You're tough, but you can't have survived alone all these years.
When I was starting out, I ran with this girl Minara and her boyfriend. They knew their way around. I thought they'd help me. Right. They helped me into their bed. And when we finally did take down something big, they helped themselves to my share of the take. I knew where it was heading, and I got them first. Never bothered with friends after that.
They sound like selfish pricks. That doesn't mean they were gonna kill you.
I get feelings. I don't need proof. I did the smart thing. I always do the smart thing if people fuck with me. That's probably something you should remember.
Right then.
I have to go, but we should do this again.
Wait. My turn with the questions. People usually walk by now. Why are you really asking all these things? What's your game, Shepard?
You're an interesting human.
I've never met anyone like you.
Whatever. It'll come back to what you can take. It always does. Later, Shepard.
Oh, Jack, you're not very trusting at all. Let's check in with Grunt. Let's check in with Grunt.
Shepard,
Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
the hold is too open. Not enough cover. Armor is limited. Warlord Granth would target here to scatter heavy cargo, then focus on engines. That's what tank imprints show about human ships anyway. It's how I learned from the tank. Old pictures where memory is. Like holding a book for a child. Just remember this picture after picture. No help with finding a reason to care.
What other human info's floating around in there?
Less than a finger deep to sever your spine. You're soft. Solarians, Asari, all soft. Quarians, not so much. Turians, you have to work the blade, I guess. Don't see much point to it, though. Much point. Never mind.
Grunt made his first joke.
Something must move you. You're as genetically Krogan as you can get.
I see suffering, the dead, and I think weak. I'm supposed to be strong. My guts were grown from thousands more worthy. The dead were weak. If they were strong, I wouldn't be needed. I don't know why Okeer started teaching. When he turned on the tank the first time, I screamed. Weak, pitiful.
So you started small, but you became what you are. Not everyone gets that chance.
I'm built for strength, but didn't earn it. I just am. Those dead were strong enough to try, even if they lost. The perfect Krogan, ignoring what made me. No strength in that. I'll take another look at what happened to the Krogan. Find a reason to care about it.
This has been our favorite show. It's Let's Check In with Grunt. Bye! So scans have found locations matching the description of Dr. Case's survey sites. There is Geth on the planet, however. So let's go investigate. And if we're dealing with Geth, that means we're dealing with synthetics, which means we're dealing with things that are going to need to be overloaded, which means we might as well take Garrus and Kasumi. And we hop back in the Hammerhead, because the whole point of the Firewalker DLC is to show off the Hammerhead. Ooh, it's this mission. This is a fun little mission. I remember this. This is probably my favorite Hammerhead mission, honestly. I like this. Oh, look, Geth. You remember Geth armatures? They're not fun.
Objectives.
Okay.
Mission objectives located.
So let's kill some Geth here. And the Hammerhead has different weapons than the Mako. It basically only has these missiles, which are vaguely homing. You know, you just basically have to fly in a direction and hit R2. The Hammerhead is... I remember the Hammerhead being better than the Mako in Mass Effect 1, but the Mako in Mass Effect Legendary Edition is greatly improved, so...
Geth dropship detected.
It is probably no longer better than the Mako. You're probably right. The Hammerhead is so weird. Is it a ship, a hovercraft, or a rideable drone? The answer appears to be yes. Hey, you're not wrong. I will say the Hammerhead is less straightforward about its health than the Legendary Edition Mako is. It controls, exactly like the Hammerhead. For folks who have played ME2 and not the Legendary Edition, if you remember the Hammerhead, you can fly this Hammerhead. It's the same damn ship. The Mako felt completely different in a positive way. But, it's definitely, it's faster and floatier and flyier than the Mako. Flyier is an adjective, right? Or a superlative or something?
Warning. Geth forces detected.
I don't mind the Hammerhead, but I totally get it if there are people who hate it. We just have all the missiles in the world, so we'll blow this Colossus to hell. And hey, look, a thing. Nope. This is the problem. When you're trying to mine the resource, you have to kind of steer the ship
Extraction complete.
to be around there.
Hull
Yo,
integrity compromised. Please move the vehicle
okay,
away
I
from
didn't
the
mean to.
acid.
Listen, it was an accident. And also, isn't that lava and not acid? Okay, I'm trying to kill Geth troopers. Is there a Geth trooper over here to kill? It's very hot acid. Possibly lava. It could be lava acid. You know. You never know. It could be. Honestly, at this point, I'm going to have to be a contrarian and just say that the Hammerhead is fun. The Hammerhead missions might not be great, but the Hammerhead itself is... Actually, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Am I supposed to go over here? I think I'm supposed to go over here. Whee! See? That was fun. Kinda. The Hammerhead is very floaty. It only exists within its missions. Oh, okay, but like... the Hammerhead as a vehicle can be reasonably fun to operate and control.
Warning. Hostile forces
while
approaching.
the missions can be kind of bland and boring. And, you know, this mission, even though I identified it as my favorite Hammerhead mission, which I think will hold up, this is just kind of drive from point to point and shoot some Geth. And don't get dead. Which is important, you know. Geth need to be shot, and you need to not be dead. Also, yeah, the lack of health bar. Like, they really upgraded the Mako in Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition by giving it an obvious health bar and saying, hey, you're in trouble here. They didn't bother doing it with the Hammerhead. Which is a shame.
Acquired.
But whatever. We're fine. This is all fine. Just have to foosh ourselves around here. And then up here. Actually, is there anything over here? I don't think I've ever investigated in this little corner. Is there anything in this little corner? Do you want to reward me for exploration? Did I just backtrack? I might have just backtracked, actually. Well, never mind. You're not going to reward me for exploration, Mass Effect? Damn you. If this was Super Mario Odyssey, I would have gotten a moon for that. Now, granted, the Mass Effect equivalent of a moon is, 1,400 platinum or something, but give me 1,400 platinum.
Extraction complete.
And that doesn't count, because it was right on the path.
Geth dropship detected.
I heard that. So you fly over here, there's a Geth destroyer. Actually, the Mass Effect version of a moon is getting to flirt with Garrus for 35 seconds. Hey! You know? Those bony chicken-like arms. Shepard is recently single. She's vulnerable. She needs a strong Turian man to... I don't know.
Acquired.
It is at this point where the most boring Shepards would seek comfort in the arms of Jacob Taylor, but oh, good God, we're not doing that. Whee! See, you get to fly, and you get to build up a lot of speed, and you shoot missiles. The Hammerhead's fun. Kinda, sometimes.
Extraction complete.
Yeah, MKS, if you're playing a FemShep, it's... I mean... all of the options for romances for a female Shepard are Garrus, who's great. There's nothing wrong with Garrus, but, there's... okay, that's one. Garrus is one. And then... Jacob, who's boring. And then... Kelly. There's Kelly. You could romance Kelly. There is Thane. You know what? There's Thane. And we haven't met Thane yet. But Thane's good. I like Thane. My first FemShep romanced Thane.
Warning. Geth forces detected.
I think my first FemShep romanced Thane. I know I have at some point. Okay, there is definitely something viscerally satisfying about blowing these Geth to shit. There is not something viscerally satisfied about being blown to shit by those Geth. However, flutter ourselves down here. Now, this is where I died earlier. Are there any Geth over there that are willing to explode before I get there?
Warning. Geth forces detected.
Let's just maintain a healthy, respectful distance from the Geth so that they don't explode us. Kaboom, 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 kaboom. Kaboom, kaboom. Kaboom and kaboom. Kaboom and kaboom. Are you done yet? Oh, over here. Kaboom and kaboom. Great. I used my bazooka. They went kaboom.
Acquired.
Man, I am tripping over my tongue. Better have more alcohol.
Mission objectives completed.
And that was the last one. Oof. Great. Off we go. Bring the Normandy back in. Could have sworn the whole thing with the new Normandy was that it was twice as big. Couldn't land on planets, but whatever. We recovered the data. We got some experience. We got some money. We got some platinum. Let's get out of there. We got a letter from Kaidan. Sorry for what I said back on Horizon. 2 years pulling myself back together. Well, shit, Kaidan. Well, shit indeed. And we don't have any way to respond to him because Shepard apparently doesn't know how to send an email. Like, just call your boyfriend, Shep. Fuck. Shepard, call your boyfriend. Call your fucking boyfriend, Shepard. Jack.
I got thoughts like little bugs crawling in and out of my head. I can't stop them. You know I have a history with Cerberus. You know how far back it goes?
I'll listen to anything you have to say, Jack.
Your pal, the elusive man? Never seen him before, but Cerberus raised me. First thing I remember is my cell door in a Cerberus base. They did experiments, drugged me, tortured me. Whatever chance I had to be normal, they stole it by trying to turn me into some super biotic. The doctors, the other kids, every one of them hated me. They let me suffer.
That sounds bad.
What did they hope to gain by torturing a little girl?
It was something about pain breaking down mental barriers and how it might clear the way for a more biotic power. I'm sure there was a payoff due at some point, but I wasn't gonna see it. I was wired up in a cell.
They tortured you just to see if they could make a strong biotic? That's it?
Wasn't in a position to ask, Shepard. All I know is a little girl crying in a cell, begging for the pain to stop.
How did you get out of there?
There was some kind of emergency, and I made a break for it. The other kids came out of their cells and attacked me. So did the guards. I just killed everything in my way and ran. Guess my biotics had developed faster than they thought. I managed to get a shuttle off the ground. Drifted until a freighter picked me up. The crew used me, then sold me. That's my uplifting escape story.
Oh, lovely.
There were other children in the base?
I didn't know much about them. I was kept separate. They hated me just like everyone else there. When I broke out, I had to fight through them all. I showed them, but there's a loose end I need to deal with.
You're absolutely certain that Cerberus was running the facility?
I was a kid, but I wasn't dumb. I know how to listen. It was Cerberus. Don't care how far down the chain it was. They thought they were so clever. Turns out, mess with someone's head enough and you can turn a scared kid into an all-powerful bitch. Fucking idiots.
Listen, if Jack just steals all of Darby Allin's gimmicks, why doesn't she, paint half of her face like a skull or jump off of a high thing onto people to hurt them? But yes, she could be carrying a skateboard with nails in it. at all times. That would make her edgier. Oh, by the way, let's yell at Cerberus. That sounds like a good thing to do.
I'm going to talk to the elusive man, and he'd better have some answers.
He'll just deny everything. That's not what I'm after anyway. I found the coordinates in your files. I want to go to the Telton facility on Pragia where they tortured and drugged me. I want to go to the center of the place, my cell. I want to deploy a big fucking bomb, and I want to watch from orbit when it goes.
All things considered, based on your story and the resources you have at hand, a reasonable request. That having been said, let's talk about it a little bit more.
Attacking our allies is going to derail our mission. Not a smart move.
The files say it was shut down after my escape. It's been abandoned for years. They going to care if I blow up a garbage dump?
She's got a point.
You've lived with this your whole life. Why do this now?
Like I said, I found the coordinates in your files. You can't expect me to just sit on information like that.
She's got another good point, Shepard. So you know what? Fuck it.
I'll set a course for Pragia.
I owe you, Shepard.
The Renegade options are generally about exploding everything and everyone, but more specifically, I think the Renegade options are about fuck you. And the you is just whoever Shepard is talking to. So, if Shepard is speaking with the Rachni Queen as the Rachni Queen, begs for her life and the survival of her people, fuck you. Dissolve. If Shepard is speaking with Joker about the fate of the Council at the Battle for the Citadel, fuck you. Kill the Council. If Shepard is speaking with Jack and Jack is asking Shepard for, a diversion to Pragia to blow up this base, fuck you, Jack. We don't do that. So yeah, the Renegade option is usually about fuck you and sometimes about I'm the galaxy's greatest monster, a horrible sociopath. But So anyway, Jack wants us to go to that place and blow it up. That sounds mean.
So Kenneth, did you know we've got a crazy woman squatting down in the subdeck?
What? If she touches anything, I'll kill her.
Oh, and the only thing she wears from her waist up is tattoos.
Oh, maybe I should go down and welcome her aboard.
And she's a murderer, has biotic powers that could crush you with a blink, hates everyone in Cerberus.
Damn it, girl. Stop toying with me.
I like Gabby a lot. She has rather bad taste in men. Ken is an entertaining character, but also a sleazebag. Goodbye. It's time for everyone's favorite show. It's Let's Check In with Grunt. Hi, Grunt.
Shepard.
Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
I was just sitting here thinking. The picture, I'm finally starting to get it. There's a tank imprint, the battle at Canrum. A dead Turian, stripped. You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer. It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
Interesting.
Canrum isn't ringing a bell.
Death of Shiagar, female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
Maybe I had to be there, but I don't get the joke.
There's no joke. It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for what they did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians. I thought you'd be glad.
Listen. Well...
I don't know if I'll be coming down here for these talks anymore.
Whatever. Don't have to be friends to fight good enemies. Just thought you'd like to know I'm finding reasons for my own battles.
Hatred of Turians is a bad reason, but you know what? That was everyone's favorite show. We just checked in with Grunt. Bye, Grunt! So Illium is a major Asari colony world Officially, it's not an Asari world. It's colonized and operated by corporate interests. But, you know, it's basically Noveria if Noveria was Las Vegas instead of Siberia. So, a better Noveria, really. We haven't taken Zaid out for a spin in a minute. And God damn it, Jacob, you're just so very boring. Yeah, we'll take Jack. Zaid and Jack. They both like killing things. They're both very good at killing things. Jack can go up to pull 2. That's fine. Zaid, you can max out your mercenary veteran, actually. That sounds like a plan. 15 and 50 or 20 and 37.5. Oh, wow. This is usually I would take the health here just because keeping yourself alive is keeping yourself alive, but look at it's a 5% difference and a major difference in the weapon damage. So I'm going to take the Warlord. And you get a fancy little cutscene for flying into Illium, just like the ones for, you know, flying into Noveria or Pharos back in ME1. I think you got one when you flew into Omega. You get one when you fly into the Citadel. Illium is one of the big important worlds. And so you get a little build up for it. Also a nice little behind shot of Shepard there, which isn't a bad thing. And hey, mechs.
Welcome to Nosastra, Commander Shepard. We've been instructed to waive all docking and administration fees for your visit. My name is Karina. If you need information about the area, it would be my pleasure to assist you.
That's nice.
Who instructed you to waive the fees?
The order came from Liara T'Soni, who paid all fees on your behalf.
Oh, hey.
She also asked that I direct you to speak with her at your convenience. She's near the trading floor.
Liara T'Soni, you say?
Do you have any recommendations about what to do on Nosastra?
Our trading center is directly ahead. You'll find restaurants and shops nearby as well. I suggest you browse our shopping kiosks. You can find things on Nosastra that you can't find anywhere else in the galaxy.
Can I find the other half of your top?
What can you tell me about Nosastra?
It's an exciting city. We see a lot of new cultures and goods because of our proximity to the terminus systems. At the same time, Illium is still an Asari world. You should be as safe here as you would be on the Citadel. For your own safety, however, I recommend against signing anything.
What's so dangerous about signing something?
Illium is a free trade world, Commander. Contract term requirements are more relaxed here than on other planets. It's a small price to pay for keeping our competitive edge in goods from the terminus systems.
Capitalism in space. Yeah.
You mentioned trading. What gets traded on Illium?
Anything you can imagine, Commander. Illium is a wonderful world for those who can afford it. In order to remain competitive as a terminus systems port, we've relaxed many of the standards you'd find on other Asari worlds. Most drugs are legal, provided they are labeled properly. You can buy almost any weapon or technology. You can even buy indentured servants.
It's a hell of a thing to just go advertising to people.
I can't believe an Asari world would allow slavery.
We try to avoid calling it slavery. All indentured servants on Illium have voluntarily agreed to a term of service. Most choose indentured service as a means to pay off debt or avoid imprisonment. A contract holder is responsible for the well-being of her servants, and a servant's duties are agreed upon before the contract is signed.
And I'm sure there are no power dynamics at work, and I'm sure there's never any abuse, and I'm sure there's never any looking the other way in the cases of abuse, and I'm sure fuck you, lady. What is my good friend Liara T'Soni doing here?
You said Liara was here? What is she doing?
Liara is one of Nosastra's most respected information brokers. Nosastra is based upon trade. Information is valuable currency, and Liara has done quite well. As I said, you'll find her near the trading floor. She was looking forward to seeing you.
Right. By the way, and it does make sense given that I'm, here, I'm looking for people. Specifically, a contract killer and a vigilante.
I'm on a mission. Can you help me find someone?
I can help you find major entertainment centers or stores, but I'm afraid I can't point you to individual people. Liara is excellent at that type of work, however. I imagine she can help you.
Thank you.
Again, welcome to our city, Commander. Please enjoy your stay.
Right.
Customs records indicated just a car named Samara is visiting this port, Shepard. Your former teammate, Liara T'Soni, may have more information. Her office overlooks the trading floor. You may wish to speak with her regarding the whereabouts of Thane Krios, the assassin on your dossier, as well.
So in case you haven't gotten it yet, Illium is Omega, and Liara is Aria, basically. You have to go to Liara to get pointed in the direction of the 2 recruit missions you have here.
Group has announced plans to sue the Citadel Council. The Batarians claim that slavery is an inextricable part of their caste system, and that by limiting the slave trade, the Council is violating their cultural rights. The indentured servitude market closed down 3 points, with representatives decrying the unwanted controversy.
Does she have suspenders holding up her underwear? Basically. But, at the same... whatever.
25. Sell at 25.
No. You're not hearing me. I want to buy it up. Buy it all up.
Come on. Give me something.
Hey, stock markets. Also, hello, random Asari.
Excuse me, are you Commander Shepard?
Yes, I am Commander Shepard. You wouldn't by any chance want to remind me of a major decision I made in Mass Effect 1, would you?
You're Commander Shepard? I saw I guess you would say your aura. I'd recognize you anywhere.
Right.
I was asked to give you a message if I saw you. It's from a friend you made on Novaria.
I didn't make many friends on Novaria. The ones I do had a tendency to die. But, sure.
I met a lot of people on Novaria. Could you be more specific?
I believe the message itself should make it clear. Shepard, we hide. We burrow. We build. But we know that you seek those who soured the songs of our mothers. When the time comes, our voice will join with yours, and our crescendo will burn the darkness clean. Thank you, Shepard. The Rachni will sing again because of you.
I see. So the Rachni Queen's out there. That's what this lady is here to remind us of. Are you around?
I'm glad to hear that you're rebuilding. Are you somewhere close by?
The Rachni Queen is not here. That message is one of many memories I carry from her. I encountered her on an uncharted world. She saved my life. More than that, she gave me a purpose. They are an amazing people, Shepard. The galaxy owes you a great debt for giving them a second chance.
Says the lady who's in her thrall. Definitely an unbiased narrator there. But,
How did you find the Rachni?
I was working as a courier. Pirates ambushed my ship, and I was forced down on an uncharted planet. I was badly injured, alone and near death. Then they found me. They saved me.
You obviously got off-world again. Did the Rachni give you a ship?
No. Countless workers repaired my ship. It runs better now than it did before. They remind me of the Keepers on the Citadel in a way. All working together, each with a purpose.
Yeah, but the Keepers were an organic race of people who had been brainwashed and enslaved by the Reapers and wound up with an interesting but ultimately unsatisfying end. And the Rachni are definitely different from that, right? Right? Anyway, tell me about these pirates.
What happened to the pirates who attacked you?
They were obliterated, as they should have been. The Rachni are not aggressive, but they do what they must.
You said the Queen gave you a purpose. What do you mean?
The Queen shared her song with me as I recovered. I saw the Rachni as only an Asari could. They are so beautiful and so vulnerable. They needed someone to purchase things they cannot make themselves. Someone to work within the system. An agent, if you will. I am happy to help. My life as a courier was empty and shallow. Now I'm helping a great race rebuild itself.
You were really comfortable walking away from your old life?
You're concerned that the Queen is controlling me. I understand, but it doesn't work like that. Our minds were in perfect harmony. I saw their beautiful spirit and their need. I knew what I had to do. If some part of that is suggestion, then it was a side effect from their efforts to save my life. I am happy.
Mm-hmm. Talking to this lady, making me think I did the wrong thing.
Can you tell me where the Rachni are?
I'm afraid not. I don't even have that information myself any longer. After I met the Rachni Queen, that information was removed. It's not painful, but I simply don't remember.
Right.
I'll remember when I need to. And her caution is understandable. The galaxy isn't yet ready for the return of the Rachni.
Gee, I can't imagine why.
I got that she was grateful. What else was her message saying?
That the first Rachni war was a mistake. Some things soured the voices of her people. In Rachni psychology, that would be like mind control, I think. It doesn't really translate. Anyway, she believes you are fighting the ones who did that, and she promises to help.
So is the Rachni Queen trying to pin the original Rachni War, which I will remind everyone in canon was thousands of years ago? Yeah, she's trying to pin that on the Reapers? Interesting.
She thinks that the Reapers caused the Rachni War?
I can't say for sure, but she was certain that her ancestors were forced into war against their will. Her people aren't naturally aggressive. If they made war, it was not of their own doing.
I see.
Thank you for giving me that information. I'm glad my friend on Noveria is doing well.
Be well, Commander Shepard. You will not see me again.
Well, shit. Oh, sorry, lady. You know, it's a small gal. Oh, well, she... Nope, she appears to be gone. And she is, in fact, gone forever.
Are you shorting prefabs?
Why not? I did it after Eden Prime. Paid for new exosuits for my kids.
You're insane.
So yeah, these two are going to discuss economic realities of the galaxy as it relates to shit getting blown up and destroyed. It's cold, heartless corporate capitalism at its best, y'all. Yay. The indoctrination effort just drove them too mad to be useful, and then, you know, Rachni Wars. That's fair. Also, hey, speaking of friends we made on Noveria, I remember you.
Holy crap, Shepard? I thought you were dead.
I was.
Shepard? The news said you were dead.
I totally
What happened?
was.
No, wait, probably classified. Forget I asked. You just have to lie. It's been a couple of years. I'm Gianna Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs. You helped me nail Administrator Analeus.
Not in the way you're thinking, either. That guy was sleazy.
Happy to help. What happened to Administrator Analeus?
He made the one mistake Noveria won't tolerate. He got caught taking their money. He's doing a few years in white-collar prison. More importantly, he won't work in the field again. Sit down. If I remember right, I owe you a beer.
He did say you would.
What brings you to Illium? You know, that you can talk about.
I can say fucking nothing, I can be vague, or, you know what, you're good people, here's the deal. You know what? You're good people. Here's the deal.
You ever heard of the Collectors? They're attacking human colonies. I'm gonna stop them.
Damn, Shepard. For me, a tough job involves more paperwork. Hey, listen, I just remembered something. I've gotta go. Talk to you later? And don't forget to drink your beer.
Right. My beer with a business card under it. Shepard had to leave. Target saw me, couldn't break cover. Asari merchant smuggling schematics from Noveria. Can you talk her into showing you good stuff? I mean, probably. Tech merchant, you say?
I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
Of course. I can help you with a consult and figure out what options work for you.
Welcome. You look like someone who needs high-quality equipment.
That's
Feel
me.
free to look around. My store has the best tech and biotic equipment on Illium.
Now listen, you say the best, but that's for folks who are of normal charisma. I, on the other hand, am very charming.
Is everything here so expensive? I'd planned to drop a lot of credits today.
Really?
I'm outfitting a team for a dangerous mission. I need the best, and I'm willing to pay for it, as long as you work with me.
Well, perhaps I could give you a preferred rate at the kiosk.
Now we're
Here,
talking.
A small discount, and when I get special items in, you can take a look.
Special items, you say?
What kind of special items are we talking about?
Oh, you know, schematics, designs. Nothing illegal, but I may not have all the licenses to sell them.
Tell me more. And you can sell out Parasini here for some reason, or you can just do what she wants.
Do you have anything else? Anything not listed on your main merchandise kiosk?
Well, there is one thing. Very advanced design. Not publicly available yet.
Yes?
That's because it's still in development on Noveria, and illegal for export. Hello, Hermia.
Parasini, you set me up. But this isn't Noveria. You don't have the authority to arrest me.
I don't care whether you go to jail. I've got all the evidence I need to fine you out of business.
Oh, snap. By the way, what is that thing? Can I have that thing? I want that thing. Does it help me kill people?
Do you have the authority to seize the schematics she's trying to sell?
I don't have to. Hermia was under suspicion. We leaked a faulty device to her. All this thing will ever do is blow up in your face.
Oh.
I need to go. I have to talk to my lawyer.
You do that.
Talk fast, Hermia. When the fines hit, you won't be able to afford him. Ah, that was good. I've got to go file a few papers. Come by my table when you've got a minute.
Awesome. Return to Gianna and talk to her. Gianna is over there. So let's get the next level of this funny conversation and then go do that. Funny conversation? Funny conversation? Fine, don't trigger. Stupid NPCs.
Hermia is going to be a very poor woman very shortly. Thanks for the help, Shepard. I love nailing Asari. So ageless and superior. Then you get them and they squeal like schoolgirls.
Gianna! Para! CD!
It must be nice having a job that you really enjoy.
I wanted to be a cop, or CSEC, but my family had bills. I needed the money a corporate job. Besides, in this job, you don't see things that make it hard to sleep at night. White-collar crime is nice and clean.
Is it, though?
At least this time I didn't have to wear heels and a dress.
I seem to recall that Jeffrey Epstein was a pretty white-collar criminal, and, oh boy. Anyway.
How'd you end up on Noveria anyway?
Scholarship program and a competitive internship. Turned out I was only middling at the science, but I could always ferret out secrets. You grow up poor and surrounded by rich kids, you get good at hiding yourself. Helps with going undercover.
What's up next for you?
Research. We've had some hacking attacks lately, and I want to make sure they're external. A lot of people are suddenly interested in dark energy. My bosses want to know if it's something to worry about. That'll hold me over until I have to go back undercover anyway.
I don't remember if that goes anywhere. We probably see her in Mass Effect 3 at some point.
It must be hard going undercover so often.
It's not so bad. Go new places, be new people. The only weird part is when you go home and try to talk to people, and you forget how to react. Like it's another cover, you know?
Deep down, part of you likes fooling people. That's what makes you good at it.
Part of me, yeah. I grew up poor and working class. Now I walk around the rich and powerful, taking notes, getting evidence. And they never see me coming.
It's been a pleasure, Gianna.
You too, Shepard. See you around.
I like Gianna a lot. I hope we do see her in Mass Effect 3. I assume we do. I don't remember where. I got some XP for doing that. And some Paragon for doing that. Fantastic. Oh, there's a Vista over here. I can talk to Jack. Jack, what do you have to say about this Vista?
Lots of money here. Soft people who'd make good victim. This place is one bad day away from becoming Omega.
I see. You know, there's a Batman comic you'd probably love. Nah, never mind. This conversation... Oh,
do you
here we
have
go.
anything flashier? I want something that says, I own this room. I own you.
I'll see what we can do, sir.
So yeah, a lot of the NPC conversations in ME2 have, 4 or 5 stages to them. This one, in case we don't get to it, ends with the Volus giving all of these super intense, very fancy demands of his new suit or whatever to the Asari sales lady, and the sales lady's like, yep, we can do all that. It'll be 250,000 credits. And the Volus goes, I see. Well, it's been a pleasure talking with you. And he goes on with his day. Hello, Nixeris.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Liara will be pleased to see you.
You're Liara's assistant.
Yes. Liara relies upon me to acquire useful intelligence. I don't have her network of contacts, but I supply her with supplemental data. It's really an honor to work with her.
What's Liara's reputation here on Illium?
She is greatly respected. In a few short years, she's amassed a sizable network of connection. She could have even more political power than she already wields, if she weren't so focused on her personal goals. But I believe she should tell you about that, not me.
Fair enough.
I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander.
Man, you certainly don't sound very sarcastic and definitely going to turn heel on me in the DLC or anything, Nixeris.
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have. I'll make it simple. Either you pay me, or I flay you alive. With my mind. Shepard! Nixeris, hold my calls. Shepard. My sources said you were alive, but I never believed. It's very good to see you.
So yeah, Liara has grown and matured as a character from the last time we saw her, which is to say she used to be this shy, nerdy bookworm type, and now she's a life-threatening information broker type. It's fine.
You have sources now?
A few. Sources, contacts, even a little hired muscle. I've been working as an information broker. It's paid the bills since you... well, for the past 2 years. And now you're back, gunning for the collectors with Cerberus.
Right. Well, you could come with.
If you know that, then you know that I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. I'm sorry. I have commitments here, things I need to take care of.
What kind of things do you need to take care of? Are you in trouble?
No, no trouble. But it's been a long 2 years. I had things to do while you were gone. I have debts to repay. Listen, if you want to help, I need someone with hacking expertise, someone I can trust. If you could disable security at key points around Illium, you could get me information I need. That would help me a great deal.
What's this all about, Liara? Can't you just talk to me?
Don't you think I want to, Shepard? This isn't because I don't trust you. This is Illium. Anything I say is probably being recorded.
And we have DLC to sell you, says BioWare in the past. But hey, Legendary Edition comes with all of that already. Hooray. Anyway, I'll see what I can do to help.
If it'll help you, I'll take care of it.
When you hack one, a server will open somewhere nearby for a short time. You can download data from there, if you hurry. Thank you, Shepard. This may help me pay a great debt.
By the way, we're looking for a man who can kill people. I know that's not a very unique skill set, but apparently he's very good at it.
I'm looking for Thane Krios. He's supposed to be here on Illium.
The assassin? Yes. He arrived here a few days ago. My sources tell me he may be targeting a corporate executive, Nisana Dantius. He contacted a woman named Serena. Serena has an office in the cargo transfer levels. Perhaps she can tell you where Krios is.
Nisana Dantius, you say? Well, it's a small world.
That was all just off the top of your head?
I'm a very good information broker, Shep. The world of intrigue isn't that different from a dig site. Except that the dead bodies still smell.
All right, let's go get Thane.
Thanks for the help. That's all I needed to know.
Of course. If there's anything else I can help you with, let me know.
Now this right here, we could start the Lair of the Shadow Broker DLC. We're not going to be doing that now. We'll do it eventually.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.